Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into Fly.io's experience with GPU-enabled cloud computing. They made a bet on GPUs, and, well, let's just say it didn't quite pan out as expected. Intriguing, right?
Absolutely. I read the article, and the whole thing is a fascinating case study in market analysis and the challenges of integrating complex hardware into a cloud infrastructure. So what were their initial assumptions?
Their core assumption was that developers building internet applications would need GPUs for AI/ML inference tasks. They even built Fly GPU machines, essentially Docker containers running on hardware virtualized VMs with NVIDIA GPUs, to facilitate this. Pretty ambitious, huh?
Ambitious indeed. But it seems their prediction was off the mark. What went wrong?
Several things, actually. First, the market shifted dramatically towards LLMs. Developers aren't fussing over CUDA optimization. They're using APIs like OpenAI's. Second, the technical challenges were immense. Integrating GPUs into their lightweight hypervisor was a nightmare. They faced significant security concerns, requiring expensive assessments and dedicated hardware, which impacted cost-effectiveness. They even hex-edited closed-source drivers at one point.
Wow, that's dedicated. But ultimately ineffective, it seems. The security concerns alone must have been a huge hurdle.
Exactly. The NVIDIA ecosystem wasn't designed for their micro-VM approach. They spent months trying to get NVIDIA's drivers to work with Intel's cloud hypervisor, and even if they had succeeded, the market demand wasn't there for their specific offering. They underestimated the dominance of LLM APIs.
So they were right about the rise of AI/ML, but wrong about how developers would access it. It sounds like a classic case of being ahead of the curve but in the wrong direction.
Precisely. They also faced hardware limitations. Serious AI work requires massive GPU clusters, not the smaller GPUs they offered. While they did find some success with L40S GPUs, it wasn't a game changer for their business. They even lowered prices, but it didn't significantly boost adoption.
It's interesting that they highlight the importance of acquiring assets, though. Even though the GPU venture didn't pay off as expected, the hardware can be liquidated. It's a valuable lesson in risk management.
Absolutely. They view startups as a race to learn, and this was a costly but valuable lesson. They didn't compromise their core product, their security story, or their developer experience. They learned that sometimes being wrong is the fastest way to find the right answer. A very mature perspective, I think.
I agree. It's a refreshing take on failure. They acknowledge their mistakes, analyze the reasons behind them, and highlight the lessons learned. It's a great example of how to approach setbacks in a constructive way. And it underscores the importance of adapting to market changes.
Exactly. And they emphasize that making big bets is part of the startup game. Even if this particular bet didn't pay off, the experience and knowledge gained are invaluable. A valuable lesson for all of us, I think. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at Fly.io's GPU journey. Until next time.
Bye-bye.